How you going, guys? I hope everyone's well. Look, sorry I can't respond to everyone on my socials, but I'll just give you some tips on how to know your son or your daughter or your loved one is building an addiction or has built an addiction or is taking stuff. You'll notice a change in their sleeping pattern. You'll notice a change in their weight. You'll notice a change in their eating pattern. You'll notice a change with their friends. They'll develop new friends. They'll be talking on the phone quietly. They don't want you to hear. The phone will ring. They'll start disappearing. You'll start hearing names. Yeah, such and such that you've never heard before. Okay? They'll start lying. They'll start like coming home late, missing nights coming home. Now, sometimes they'll be at home and they'll get a phone call or a message, and then you'll see them go outside for a minute and they'll come back in. They'll go in their room and then 10 minutes later, they're completely different. They're either beaming or they're out cold. And you might find like something on the floor. You might find a pipe, empty powder bags with powder in them, pills, different sleepers. You might find a bong. You might find liquid. You might find bottles of G in there, pills, all different kind of stuff. So this is how to identify that something's not right. So what we got to do here, first of all, don't attack them. Don't kick them out of the house. Don't be aggressive towards them. You need to talk to them. You need to ask them what's wrong. Sometimes the car will pull up, they'll get a message, they'll just jump in the car, bang, disappear. You won't see them for 2, 3, 4 days, sometimes 5 days. And they'll come back and they're like, their eyes are different, they're paranoid, they've got anxiety, they're scattered, and then they'll just go to sleep for 2, 3 days. You'll be like, man, is he on uppers, downers, what's he on? Many people use both. And G, people use G to come down, people use G to get high. Depending on what you've had with it and how much you've had will determine on how they're going to behave and react. And a lot of people die when they're trying to come down from being high. Because when you're high and you're being on a bender for 2, 3 days, like that bender can be that could be your ender. That could be the last bender you ever have. They'll take a couple of Xannies to come down, but what people don't understand, the longer you've been awake, the harder that Xanax is going to drop you. It slows your heart right down, it relaxes everything, and that's how a lot of people die. It kills them. They die in their sleep because their heart's been just racing for days. They're dehydrated, they got no nutrition, they got no vitamins, no minerals, they got no calcium. Like our hearts need potassium, and you drain your heart from potassium. It just eats it. Like it's like rust when you put metal in water. Drugs start to rust your body. They start to eat your body. But guys, I'll be doing more lives on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever I can, when I can. But if you have a loved one that needs a bit of advice, because I was on substances my whole life, different substances, different addictions throughout my life, I'm happy to share some of my knowledge. I'm not a professional trained counselor. I'm just sharing my humble street knowledge when I was on the streets, how I got off, how I saw others get off, how I helped them get off, how others didn't make it, they died, or they're just not in their right state of mind. They're 40, 50, 60 years old and they're still on drugs. They're in the street talking to themselves. And that breaks my heart because it's going to fry your brain. There's no escape. And the same way you built up to an addiction, you can taper back down and become clean again. I done it, you can do it. Some people need professional help. I advise you to get professional help. I'm not a registered drug counselor, like I said. I'm just happy to give advice to anyone that needs it through my knowledge, what I've gained over the years. So hit me up if you want. Email me at freddynugs@gmail.com. FreddyNagz@gmail.com. I'll respond to you. I'll spend 10, 15 minutes with your loved one. I don't want $1. I just want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's pleasure. And I'm doing this for the sake of Allah. Inshallah, may Allah accept this from me. So hit me up. Don't be shy. And if you are on drugs, come see me. Talk. Silence is the biggest killer. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. I was embarrassed. I wish I spoke out earlier. I wish. But some of us are on substances and we're too embarrassed to say, hey, I'm addicted to ice. I'm addicted to cocaine. I'm addicted to G. I'm addicted to marijuana, alcohol, whatever it may be. Please, please, for the sake of Allah and the sake of your family and loved ones, speak out. Say, I need help. Don't feel embarrassed. Whoever looks down at you or thinks lesser of you, they're the ones that have an addiction of, they're the ones that have an addiction. It's called pride, ego, and arrogance. We're all here for each other. I love you all. See you on the rebound. Boom.